Morning, everyone. I hope we are all doing well. We've had a little break for a few days just to give everyone a chance to breathe and stop looking at our social media channels every single day and being updated with various videos of myself and other people. So I hope you've had a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed your day yesterday. Weather's looking like it's starting to improve now, so maybe spring is on the way, which would be wonderful for all of us. Now, obviously, lockdown's been extended a little bit. I'm sure some people are a little bit agitated and frustrated by that. Let's try and stay positive. We're going to hopefully get out of this over Easter fortnight, and then everything will hopefully return to normal in time for the summer term and the glorious weather that's going to be coming at us. Our after school sessions will of course be moving outdoors soon as well, so we get to enjoy the fresh air soon. So let's try and stay positive and focus on those great moments that are going to be coming up very, very soon. Because it was Mother's Day, we didn't do our hangouts over the weekend, but we will be back with them on Sunday. So at 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock this Sunday, if you want to come and chat to myself and some of the coaches, join in some activities, catch up and have a bit of a laugh and tell some jokes, and basically reconnect, then you're very welcome to join us on Sunday. I'll share the bits and pieces for that on the WhatsApp groups this week. The quiz is going to be happening again, of course, at 6:30 on Friday evening. Thanks to Damo, who obviously won last week's quiz, for donating his prize to a charity, which we'll post video details of later today on the page. And the daily challenges and pass it on will continue each day from here on as well. So hope you've enjoyed the little break, but we are back now. We are also preparing what's going to happen post lockdown. So those of you who have very generously considered to pay your memberships during this time, we'll be having half day sessions all over the island. So north, south, east and west when we get out of lockdown. As a thank you for that. Hopefully we can do that the second week of the Easter holidays. We'll see what gets decided in the coming days. And happy feet, I've already shared with you guys, we're holding a celebration day as we did last year, which was linked up to a charity event that we did. So that'll be happening as soon as we get out of lockdown on a Saturday morning or a Saturday afternoon, somewhere central, probably somewhere like Moran School. So we've got all that in hand. We're just waiting for dates and times so we can then plan all the final and proper logistics. So that's all going on. I'm going to switch to another little video now. This is now me out, back in again. Hi, thanks Harry Tubman for my nomination for Pass It On. Here's my recollections of my time with IQ, my favourite and funniest memories. So my time with IQ obviously started in a coffee shop. It was at Costly Sea Terminal. I was sat there one day. I'd been thinking over the previous few days how frustrated I was with a few things, and I sat down and started to map out some ideas for how we could create something on the Isle of Man which gave children something that was appropriate to children, but also allowed them to move through a pathway. So regardless of whether they were 2, they were 6, they were 10, there was somewhere that they could come and feel comfortable to play football and progress and develop at their own pace. So that was me sitting down in a coffee shop many years ago in 2015 actually. Then I went away and I spoke to people, and I went to some business training, and I got some ideas, and I looked at other things that were being done. And then we launched in September 2016 at Centre 21. Originally there was 2 groups of 10 kids at Centre 21, and I can still remember the first sessions now. And a young man called James very quickly jumped on and helped me out as an assistant coach, and started helping with, as he put it, picking up cones and moving bibs. And he's developed into a quite fantastic coach now. So there's some of my earliest memories of IQ. Still remember the very first Happy Feet session we did at the Hub in Onken. Josh Hamilton was one of the children that was there. Elias Parry was one of the children that was there, and they're still in the program now, many years later. So that's quite special for me. So there's my earliest memories of IQ, which leads me into my favourite ones. So one of my favourite ones, I have to say, is the first time we took a group of kids away. And a coach that was with us, Gav Gorn, good friend of mine, very respected coach. He said he caught me. I must have been stood back, and I was just had this slight smile on my face as I watched the kids playing in their first competitive games for IQ. And he said he could see the pride in my face as I was watching. So that's definitely one of my favourite moments, because it was an important part of the whole idea behind setting up and creating IQ in the first place. Another one is the first day back after lockdown last year, we had well over 100 people on the field at gyms. There was a few parents with tears in their eyes. It was a beautiful sunny day. There was about 85, 90 children running around playing football, smiling, laughing, reconnecting, doing what children should be doing. Coaches dotted around everywhere, giving them support and advice, creating an environment there that wanted to play. And we had kids starting out with their very first session, age 4, and we had our what is now our under 16 Sparks groups on the field as well. So that for me that's a moment I'll never ever forget. It was really, really special moment, and it was ironically that on that day we also received the phone call while I was stood waiting for the second session to start from FC Isle of Man. We wanted to hold a meeting to discuss plans to create a partnership together. So a quite monumental day, as well as a very special day that I'll never forget. But then my other favourite moments are just the feedback that we get, being able to step back and watch other people do their stuff, watching the coaches create great moments with kids, creating a great atmosphere, and then parents messaging me to say things like, Freddie's grew in confidence so much while he's been with you. People keep commenting on how confident he is on the ball. That is 100% what we're about. So it's so nice when we get those little bits and pieces of feedback. And then to borrow Graham's one, that moment when a child first achieves something or first does something that they've not been able to do before, or they do something that they can't believe they've been able to do. It's such a special moment. And even though they happen on a weekly basis, they're definitely my favourite moments and the reasons why IQ exists. Funniest is a real tough one. There's so many things that have made me smile and laugh over the years, whether it be things that parents have said, that the kids have done at home or in the car on the way home, whether it's a bit of a chat and a bit of banter with the coaches about funny things that are going on, whether it's the way a child celebrates a goal and mirrors something that they've seen on TV. There's many funny moments, but I'm going to struggle to beat, in a football context, that moment where Theo at Christmas turned up dressed as a Christmas box and just sat on the pitch as a giant Christmas present, with just his head sticking out and the kids on his team and on the other team just playing around him. I was literally in stitches watching that. So that's one of my funniest moments, definitely. Right, nominations. So I've got to choose the top end of the pathway, someone that's moved on from IQ now and is now playing senior football. So Matthew McNeil, I hope you don't mind doing a little video for us of your time with IQ. I've got to choose one of our current longest serving members, who's a member of our under-14 Sparks programme, who Graham actually coached when he was just a little nipper, and then he joined us with the FA Skills programme, which Graham and I worked in. So that's Will Mathers. I'd love to hear what you've got to say, Will. One of our first children to move through Happy Feet and into the top end of how we play. So Sam Kelly down in Port Erin. I'd like to hear your favourite and funniest memories. I can still remember you turning up for the first time and absolutely point blank refusing to touch the ball with your feet at Happy Feet on a Saturday morning, with your dad very patiently watching and smiling. So I'd love to hear what Sam's got to say. And then we need to see the guys from up north. So Preston Cleater, you've got a bit of personality and a bit of character. Share with us your favourite moments from IQ. I know my first moment meeting you is when we came up with the Sparks group to play against the Ramsey Youth Centre team, where a lot of kids were taking part in our after school centre. So Preston, I'd love to hear what you've got to say. All right, everyone have a great day. Look forward to seeing the videos of the people we've nominated. I apologise for choosing 4 people there, but that's the way it is. I'm the boss. All right, okay, 9 minutes. Oh my word. Right, have a great day, everyone. I'll see you all soon.